off in Week 9. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a...
2. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right. It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one, and even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground to 10. And he's got this one down to the 10. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
Here we go. Here we go. You can score on these guys. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
First carry here for Ken Walker. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. This defense for the Colts, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Give to Walker on the read option. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Carolina first down and a gain of 16. We are in for a good one as we're through one on ESPN. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Blue check. Opposite. Green. Cut.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Panthers first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On the set. Check Fury. Slide blue. Cut.
Looking to throw. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the full 18-yard line.
Yellow. Seriously, just ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Let's get it. Let's go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go. 12, 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll look to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfly.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
97.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. After 46 yards.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And quickly they get to the line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Slot man moves right. On second down, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's going to let this one go deep.
That is incomplete.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own side? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Back to throw again.
He completes this to Walker.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down. And now they're in the hurry up.
On second down, it's Walker.
Look at this, middle of the field. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of them.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 56 yards.
And the Colts have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pushing his way through. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's into the clear. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Takes it to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Colts are pouring it on. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
17. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
There's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Smack, red. Slide smooth.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Shot, 17. Hut.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that's going to be caught. How about that when they fake the spike, and it winds up a touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Panthers 24. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yellow.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. A give right side for Pacheco. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Pacheco once again. Room here to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Powering his way forward. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 61 yards rushing for him. He's run it 11 times.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Missile burst right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A great play there. With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1 running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, let's go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Watch out now. 50 series. You don't blue.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's brought down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that will make this a 19-point game.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys...
And he's going to be intercepted at some time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Dances by him. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Panthers 37. Harrison Butker set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner, hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Ready.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready, set. Drill 52. Black Ultra. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Drill black. Drill green. Blue striker. Black shot. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
Left sideline a dime, and it looks like he's got it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Striker 3-3. Ready?
Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here we go.
Third down and 13.
White. Blaster, stay. Set.
Looking to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Smash, red. Fly blue.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost...
And oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their field.